Speaking of shooting themselves in the foot, the Democrats, everybody, they finally stopped shooting themselves in the foot. What's his face just stepped down? Joe Biden. I will not seek, nor will I accept the Democratic nomination for President of the United States. 1968, Lyndon Baines Johnson. Joe Biden was probably 49 years old when Lyndon Johnson gave that speech. So they finally get this guy out. He can go, get the help he needs. And now all of a sudden, this is the craziest fucking race, I've ever seen in my life. I don't even pay attention to it. Just what people are telling me. Like my plane landed and somebody texted me, Joe Biden stepped down or something. Then I'm like, who they going to get? Who they going to get? And someone was saying the governor of California. And it's really funny how the rest of the country views California. Like California is this totally fucked up state because all they show is people living under bridges and stuff like that. And then they try to say, oh, it's because this Democratic governor or the Republican before, whatever the fuck they're blaming. It's not what it is. It's not what it is. It's this war/occupation in Iraq. That's what ruined this whole fucking country. It bankrupted them. And that was not the Republicans. And that was not the Democrats. That was what happens when you get oil men in the fucking office. That's what happened. And they pilfered all of our fucking money. That's why there's no money for anything. That's why. Not because of a blue tie or a fucking red tie. Because we're fucking bankrupt. Every state is fucked. So, having said that, now all of a sudden Trump's going to go up against a lady who still has her marbles. But here's the thing. Trump does well against women. He's 1-0 against vaginas, and he's 0-1 against dicks. So this one is too close to call. I don't know anything about Kamala Harris. I'm just hoping she's a better public speaker than Hillary. That was what Hillary's problem was. Hillary was a fucking feature act trying to close an improv. And, she had about 20 minutes of material. So, anyways, how fucking nuts is this? If you can just take yourself out of politics for a second and just the whole show of this is just fucking unbelievable. Just think of everything that happened in the last month. Trump and Biden go out, they have a debate on who the fuck should be the next president, and at one point they were talking about golf. Who could hit a golf ball further? They were in the green room or something, and the debate hadn't started. They were actually talking about that, and you're just going oh my God, what the fuck is this? So Trump mops the floor with the guy, from what I heard. I didn't watch it, right? And it's oh, wow, Trump's going to win this thing. And then some fucking idiot takes a shot at him, misses, kills an innocent person in the crowd. Trump either lost part of his ear or didn't. I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. He wears the Band-Aid. He doesn't have on the Band-Aid. It's like trying to get kissed without their makeup on back in the day. I don't know what's going on with that. And then I'm going oh, my God, this guy just got shot. He didn't die. And then he stood up. And he acted like Sally Field in A Coal Miner's Daughter. I think he just won this election. And then this weird thing happened. I don't know, 7, 8, 9, 10 days goes by. And because there's so much information out there, it feels like it happened a year ago. And I'm going, there's no fucking way the momentum of that is going to die, right? And then all of a sudden, Biden steps down. And now they're going to go with Kamala Harris, and now they took the spotlight back. How do you take the spotlight back? It's fucking unreal. So now, instead of two swinging old white dicks, you have a non-white vagina going up against an old white dick. How does Vegas, how do they handicap it? Who knows? Who knows which way this one goes? This is going to be, I have no idea. I have no fucking idea. The only thing I can say for sure is we're fucked either way. That's all I know. Because just like dollars and cents, until we stop paying for whatever the fuck it is we're doing over in Iraq, every year we're going to be even more in debt, and then they got to print more fucking money. And then all these idiots on Instagram is like, this guy needs to talk about how come it costs all this money for a dozen eggs. It's like, he needs to tell you why? You think it's a Democrat or a Republican? It isn't. It's big fucking business. It's fucking everybody. Whatever. I'm just fucking screaming into the abyss. Nobody's going to listen to me. They'll just fucking continue. Continue to go that way. And then meanwhile, sitting in the weeds is somebody fucking saying everything that's going on and talking about real shit, you know? Evidently, the Supreme Court is saying that it's okay to take a bribe now. Evidently, the Senate and Congress is saying you can't try us for insider trading. They are just wildly out of control with their corruption. And meanwhile, there's one guy in the corner just fucking talking about that stuff. Everybody else is talking about golf and 1,000 points of light and leave no kids behind and say no to drugs and make it great again, but just a bunch of fucking catchphrases, like a bunch of hack comedians. That's what they are. They don't have any act. So what do? They wear the same silly fucking hat. They hang their tie low. They get a fucking, they get a catchphrase. You know, the last guy couldn't remember the catchphrase, so he was losing. It's a really weird time, but I got to be honest with you, as an old school wrestling fan, this really reminds me of the build-up right before the first WrestleMania, where it just got to a fucking level that you just thought everyone was going to lose their minds. That's what it feels like. It feels like Trump mopped the floor with Biden, and just when you thought he was going to pin him, all of a sudden Kamala comes running out of the dressing room. You know, they used to do that, and they would dive underneath the bottom rope, and they grabbed him with this grabbed Trump's fucking wrestling boot and pulled him off of Biden. And then Trump's on his knees doing the no, like Ric Flair. As Kamala is taking her pump off to fucking smack him in the head. And right before she gets there, he fucking gives her the Ali against Foreman straight right to the baby maker. I mean, that's what this feels like. We'll see. We shall see. We shall see what happens.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos.